Yeah, hello, good day, happy new week. Yeah, thank God for another beautiful week. I hope you're enjoying the rest of your day. May God go before you this week and perfect all that concerns you. In Jesus' name, amen. Yeah, I remain your host, Sindret Idika, your IT career advisor. Yeah, on still on IT career and yes, we've been dealing with the topic viewpoint. Yeah, that's for the IT career advisor, you know, coaching. For those of you that have been following me, those of you that are really interested in being an IT career, advisor. Yes. Yeah. So thank you very much for subscribing to my YouTube channel. And for those of you that have been watching and you've not subscribed and you've not liked either, thank you. I still appreciate all of you. Okay? Yeah. Okay, fine. Today I'm going to be talking about relationship developer, which is one of the customers viewpoint that I discussed in my previous videos. Yeah. So after you know good organizer, then I'm going to be talking about relationship developer. Yeah, the relation your customers are looking at you as a relationship developer. Yes, relationship developer, in the sense they are they're expecting you to be a friendly person. Yes, a friendly representative of the organization who relates well, you know to other people. You understand her, aside from his or her colleagues. Yes, they are looking at you, as that friendly person they can relate with. Do you understand? They can be free to talk to, to tell their, weaknesses, their strengths. You understand? When it comes to, IT career, you understand? So this is one of the things that your, your customers are expecting to see in you. So you need to, as an IT career advisor, you need to be a friendly person. Yes. So I'm gonna outline the tips. Yes, which will help you to be able to build a good relationship with your customers. You understand? Or your prospects. Yeah, your prospective customers either. Yeah. Number one, in terms of behaviors, you need to be a good listener. Yes, I think I made mention of this in my one of my videos, when we the first video that I made concerning concerning your presentation and outlook per se. Yeah. So be a good listener. Everyone likes someone who takes an interest in them and listening to them. Yes, everyone wants to be listened to, regardless of what their opinion is. They want you to listen to them, at least hear from them. Okay, so be a good listener as an IT career advisor. Then secondly, get people's names rightly and use their names when communicating with them. Yes, irrespective of the fact that you're just meeting a client. Yes, he or she might seem like a stranger to you, fine, but as a good IT career advisor, you don't need to make that person feel like he or she is still a stranger to you after he or she had already tell you his or her name. You understand her? So you have to be very, very smart. You have to be very articulate to grab any information that your customer, your new customer have given to you, especially name. Like for instance, I walk into your office and you ask me my name. I say, oh, my name is Sindret. Yeah, and you tell me your own name too. We start to communicate. Maybe we've communicated for like 1 hour. Even if it's 1 hour, the next thing, maybe when you want to address me, say hello, or maybe sorry, I've forgotten your name. No, you don't do that. You understand? Once a prospect gives you, or an inquiry gives you his or her name, make sure you store it, make sure you pick it, make sure you remember that name. You understand? Even if you don't just put in your memory at that point, that keep the person's form before you and be looking at the form. At least every inquiry forms contains details of an inquiry, starting from names and all, and sex and other qualification, other information. You understand? So you just place the form on your desk, on your table, and look at it when you want to when you want to address the person, and make sure you pick the name and address the person by his or her name. It makes that person feel accepted, and it makes that person feel kind of recognized, and it will make that new customer or inquiry feel that this person cannot just forget me easily, because he or she has picked my name, and he or she is addressing you by his or her name. You understand? So that's why it's very, very important to get people's names and get it rightly. Make sure you don't make mistake when you're addressing an inquiry by name. You understand? So be observant and sensitive, just like I just mentioned, and tactful. Notice things which are important or relevant to the other person, and either then comment on them or avoid commenting on them as appropriate. Yeah, it's trying to make you understand that as an IT career advisor, you need to be very, very observant, sensitive, tactful. Yes, because these things are going to help you to deal with this new person you're just meeting. Do you understand? At the course of your business communication and all that. Yes. Yeah, you need to pick relevant information. Whatever information the person gives you, make sure you're very, very smart enough to remember it at any given time when it's necessary. Okay, so that is it. Then pay genuine compliments and give justified praises. Yes, this is another point that is very, very important for you as an IT career advisor. Yes, for instance, if an inquiry walks up to your office, you look at the person, you can just say, wow, you look good, you look nice, you understand, I like your hair, something like that. Just find something in that person, you understand, pay genuine attention and pick out one or two things that you can use to compliment, send a compliment to that person, you understand, or praise that person. Probably the inquiry has a good knowledge of one or two information that you have given to him. Like for instance, if he start telling you about IT courses, you say, I know Oracle, I know this, I have read about it, just give him that praises. Give him kudos. So wow, that's good though. That means you're going to do well in this your IT career. Wow, that's good. Make him to feel good, make him to feel among. You understand? So that's it. So number 5, be sincere in what you say. Yes, and only make promises which you can keep. I mentioned this in one of my videos when I was talking about your characters and all that. Yeah, as an IT career advisor. Yes. Now, the number 5 point is telling you that you have to be sincere. You have to be someone that have integrity. Yes, be sincere, be truthful. Any information you're giving, make sure that information is real. We know that as an IT career advisor, you're also a salesperson. You're expected to meet targets and all that. Yes, do not, because of that, and you now put your reputation at how will I even put it, you now make yourself look like someone who doesn't have integrity. Do not portray yourself as someone who is not sincere. You understand? Make sure that every information you're giving, that's the way it is. Like for instance now, an inquiry comes and say, I want to do this course, blah 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 blah. Please, I need when will the class start? These are common issues we normally have in this IT counseling career. Yes, like me, I've experienced some of these cases several times, when an inquiry will come and say he's ready to pay and he wants to join a batch maybe next week, and you know that there is no batch that is going to start next week, and you say, don't worry, pay, the batch you start, don't worry, you start. Just because you want that person to pay, you doesn't want him to go to your competitor. Yes, we understand that. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to tell the inquiry the truth and say, look at, sorry, we're starting the batch next month, but I pray that we get the batch filled. If we get the batch filled by that next week, you'll definitely start the course. But if you don't get it filled up, you make sure that you provide another alternative. If that batch is not starting, either you tell him that his or her money is going to be refunded. You understand? Or if you accept, fine, but make sure that you do not portray a questionable character as an IT career advisor. Yes, you have to be sincere, and you have to make sure that you keep to your words. You understand? Never you lie for any reason, because I've seen a case like this whereby in counselors, they collect money from an inquiry that want to start a class sooner than the proposed badge is supposed to start. At the end of the day, the badge didn't start, and the customers started making trouble. They want their money, they want their refund and all that. You shouldn't even let it get to that. Tell the inquiry the truth. If you want, fine. If it doesn't want, fine. I know you're going to be facing, maybe if at the end of the month you didn't meet your target as an IT career advisor, you're going to have your boss contended with. You understand? But don't look at your peace and the image of the organization also. It's better you did not meet your target at the end of the month, and you have your integrity and you have your peace. Do you understand? Than meeting your target at the end of the day, you don't have peace. You come to the office, the customer you collected money from is disturbing you, putting you pressure. At the end of the day, it will now become even the management problem, because they have to release the money, they have to release the refund. You understand? So try to avoid that. Okay, just be a promise keeper. Okay, I know we're not God that fulfills every promises, but in this case, you still have opportunity, to portray your integrity. You still have opportunity to, to make sure that your word is your word. Okay, so that's it. So number 6, be loyal. Be loyal to your clients. You understand? Be loyal to your company and loyal to your associates and colleagues. Yes, you understand what the word loyal, being loyal means. That's loyalty. Yes, these people, they expect your loyalty. Remember that we are talking about expectations, which is viewpoints, customers' viewpoints, companies' viewpoint, and your own viewpoint, which comes at last. Yes, your duty is to fulfill these two people categories of people's expectation: your customer's expectation, your company's expectation. Yeah, so you have to be loyal to your client. Yes, like for instance, if your client is having an issue, be there, stand with him or her. You understand? Yes, if he or she is having a challenge, probably the course he or she registered, is not, he or she is not coping well and all that. You just need to pay attention to that and find a solution whereby can be applied to help him or her out, to make sure that he or your customer is fulfilled, because your customer's fulfillment is your obligation, no matter how you go about it. Okay, you have to be sensitive. You have to manage it, because you have to manage your between the loyalty the loyalty between your customer and your company. Yeah, I know that there are some cases whereby you try to be on the side of your customer and it will not affect your company. I've been in that shoot too. Okay, all you need is to be, that's why I say you have to be tactful. Yes, this is where your tactful attribute comes to play. You understand? So you just need to be loyal, find a way, and be loyal to these people: your clients, your company, your associates, and your colleagues. You understand? Even though sometimes you might find yourself in a fix trying to portray your loyalty to your organization, and it will now be at the detriment of your clients. Yes, we understand that, but just find a way and balance it. Yes, find a way and balance your loyalty between these people. Okay, yeah. All right, then number 7, admit when you're wrong. Yes, admit when you're wrong, or when your company has made a mistake. Be defensive. Yes, you can be defensive, but being defensive aggravates people like your customers. Yes, being honest make them more forgiving. For instance, now if you have made a mistake you collected a customer's money, you registered a customer for a particular course, and at the end of the day, when the customer starts the training, he or she now finds out that what you told, some of the things you told him or her, is not really the way it is. Please try to admit your mistake. Okay, because they say the customer is a king. You understand? Admit your mistake. Don't be arrogant. Don't be arrogant, and don't always show that yes you're right all the time, and meanwhile you're not right. You understand? These things can put your customers off. And remember that one dissatisfied customer drives away many customers, many thousands of customers. Yes, they have ability. Once you dissatisfied one customer, the tendency of that customer discouraging 1,000 customers are there. So that's why you need to be very careful how you manage your customers. Okay. Yeah, so that's it. Don't always be, defensive, trying to maybe defend your organization, especially when they have made a mistake. You understand? Don't be that defensive. Once you find out that your company is wrong, do you understand? You may not really be, coming out to say it loudly. You manage it quietly in such a way that it will not still, affect or damage the name of the organization or demarcate the name of the company. Okay. So that's it. Then number 8, smile. Yes, smile. It conveys warmth in any language. Yes, always wear a smiling face. As an IT career advisor, shouldn't always, look too serious. Don't be rigid. Always wear a smiling face. Even when the customer is saying some nasty things to you, you can just smile politely and tell the person that, this is not right now. Hi, you shouldn't have said that to me now. Hey, come on. We are still friends now. Hey, please now. There's a way even when the customer offends you, yes, it's a must that you wear a smiling face. You should not be showing your anger. Let not your anger always be written on your face before your customer. Even when that anger is coming out internally, as in within your organization, from your organization, pretend just after the customer have left, then you can still, in fact, you can wear the anger and go to your house. You understand? But don't let it don't let your customer always see you angry. Okay. Yeah, we know there are so many things that can make you wear a long face, but please do not wear it before your customer. Okay. Yeah, so that's it. Then be enthusiastic. Yes, be enthusiastic. It generates a positive reaction. Yeah, generates a positive reaction. It conveys commitment. Yes, carries people along. Carries people along with you and leave a long lasting impression in the client's mind. Yes, of course. Now you have to be enthusiastic, whatever you're doing before your client. Try and show that, yeah, you're very enthusiastic. You understand? Portray enthusiasm so that the person would know that, yes, it will to make your customer, to make your customer have a good, long lasting impression about you. You understand? It will be encouraging the person. In his mind, he'll be like, wow, you will see that commitment in you. You understand? Yes, when you carry them along, when you make them feel among, like I mentioned earlier. Yes, it gives them courage. Yes, give them courage. It makes them to have confidence in you. Okay, so I think I have to stop this video here. Yeah, so this is just all I have to tell you about a relationship developer. Yes, from your customers' viewpoints. These are things they are expecting to see in you. You understand? So do not disappoint your customers. Okay. Yes, we know that you must not satisfy every customer. Yes, but it's your duty to satisfy every customer. But in reality, there are still customers that are very, very, they're insatiable. You cannot even satisfy them no matter what you do. You understand? They still see you as a bad person, as a bad IT career advisor. Just do your own. Do your part. Play your part. Do you understand? Play your part. Let your let your attitude be seen by majority as good, as as a good one. You understand? Regardless of who is dissatisfied, just you see all these points that I've been making, all these tips I've been giving you, just follow it. Once you follow it, apply them, my dear. There is nothing that will stop you from being, a qualified IT career advisor. Okay? I have to stop here. Thank you for listening to me. See you in my next video. Okay? Yeah. I wish you success in your IT career. Okay? Bye. Thank you very much. God bless you. Remain blessed. Okay?